Hello, I'm Carrie George with CIBN Connect, and you can find us at CIBN TV on YouTube, as well as on the internet. You can find us at thecibn.com. I'm going to be talking about how to add 1,000 people to your event on LinkedIn. And I'm going to show you a really cool tool that you can use to do this. It's our Chrome extension tool, the Connection Extension. And you're going to want to stay tuned because this is how you can fill your events, whether they are online webinars, in-person events that might be in your city or community, or if you're using the LinkedIn event tool that you can actually do like a radio broadcast. Okay, so let's get started and I'll show you how this works. I'm going to share my screen here. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to my LinkedIn profile. And if you don't already have an event that is set up, how you do that is you go to My Network, and then over here on the side, you see Events, you click there, and then you go to Create. And up will come the spot where you put in your image, you put out your description of your event. And at this point, you get to decide whether you are going to have this event. Is it going to be in person? If it's in person, you're going to want to put the event location and details, as well as a sign-up link to pay for whatever they're going to be doing while it's in person. If it is online only and it's in a Zoom room, then you're going to want to put a link of some kind. And you might decide that you're going to use the Zoom link, which you could do. But if you use the Zoom link, you might be opening yourselves up to getting Zoom bombed because you're putting that Zoom link right out there on the internet on your event page on LinkedIn. Or you might decide instead that you're going to use a registration link from a landing page so that you're collecting the contact information of everyone who's coming in to your event. And that's the method that I usually use and I like to promote. I think that that's probably the safest bet to collect the contact information and grow your email list while you're building it out. I think you do get a few more signups if you share with the Zoom link, but it's kind of a trade-off. So I like to have the contact information, and I also like to make sure that I'm not leading people directly into a Zoom room so that I get less Zoom bombing that way. Okay. Another way that you could put in the event is LinkedIn now has a LinkedIn event method of their own, and you can put it up as a LinkedIn event. And that kind of event is really a radio broadcast. You won't be able to share your screen, but people watching and listening on YouTube will be just listening to the sound of your voice on YouTube as the event goes live. And you can't really share pictures. And you can bring people in to talk, but they're only hearing their voices. So you decide which type of an event you're doing, and then you set it up, and you are ready to go. Now, once your event is set up, it's going to show up there under My Network again, over on the left-hand side under Events. And inside of here, you can see some events that we have already set up. We've got the Edmonton Business Networking Lunch. It's happening in person in the city of Edmonton. This is one of our members is presenting to an online group. This one here is another in-person event that's happening in Calgary. This is our 5-day networking challenge. This is happening online. We're going to be using Zoom rooms, lives on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. And I'm going to use this one to show you how we invite a bunch of people to an event. I'm already going to the event. That's going to be important. If I'm not already going to the event, it's not going to let me say share. So first I have to say, yes, I'm going. Then once I have done that, I'm able to open up the share button and click invite. Now you're going to see something that happens when I do that. Up pops this nice window. It says auto scroll for LinkedIn invitations. It says, I see you're trying to invite your contacts. It's only going to invite my contacts if I'm the one using it. My contacts on LinkedIn. If I didn't have any contacts on LinkedIn, this wouldn't work very well. But if I have at least 300 contacts on LinkedIn, I can contribute to an event by clicking this button. Personally, I have, 13,000 connections on LinkedIn. So When I click the button, it's going to let me actually invite about 1,000 people if I haven't done it yet this week, because it will let me do 1,000 per week in total to all the events that I might be inviting to. I could go up and select locations. If it was an in-person event in one city, I would want to do that and then target only the people from that city to be getting the event invitation. But because this is an online event to our global community, I'm going to let it pick from anywhere it wants to. And all I'm going to do is click yes, go. You can see that after I click yes, go, it starts to populate it with contacts. And it's just pulling them from my general contacts. And it starts to load up here. And it says so far we've got 3 loaded, and it's just going to keep going and going. And we're just going to let it do its thing here for a few minutes and go have a cup of organic herbal tea while we wait. It will populate fairly quickly. When I'm ready for it to stop, I just hit the stop button and they all are over here. I could go up to 1,000, but I've already done 1,000 this week, so I know it's not going to go give me 1,000 more right now anyway. But as soon as I am done, it is populated here, and then I simply click the invite button, and up it comes, and it invites all those people like instantly, which is pretty super cool and easy. Now, in another video, I'm going to talk about what you do after you've invited the 1,000 people, what we will do next in order to make sure that more of them actually come. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that.